Punches with Scott and Ben.
Back in Punches, episode 19. Scotty boy, it's been a little while, do, mate?
Yeah, I'm doing good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, mate, not too bad at all. Loving the stripes.
Yeah, bit of fruitiness. Why not?
Well, I'm not quite sure if it's fruity or like what your mum bought you in the 80s.
Tesco discount.
I was never that lucky when I was younger. It was I wore whatever didn't fit any of my older cousins.
No, that's it.
But mate, yeah. So, how you been?
I'm all right, mate. Yeah. I was okay until I realised that it's Zile Zhang Joe Joyce this weekend, and absolutely no one knows about it.
No, I tweeted out yesterday, I think, or the day before, that how does Frank get away with it? How did Queensbury get away with it? I'd only heard. I mean, admittedly, I've looked on BoxRec tonight, and there's a full card, like 10 fights. I'd only heard about 2.
Yeah, you had to Google it. You had to.
What are they playing at? I saw someone on Twitter had said that he said, "Oh, are you going to do this or talk about?" No, I'm going to Joyce Zhang 2. And I said, "Oh, you're the person that bought the one ticket to the worst promoted show of all time."
No words.
Well, that's a shame. This is a podcast. It's all about words.
Yeah, but it's bad when you think it's coming. It's coming up, and you think, okay, oh no, it's in a couple of weeks. We'll get the build up, and then Joe Blogs tweets, "Oh, it's this Saturday," and you're like, "What?" And then you look at the undercard. He's just kind of slapdashed it together.
Yeah, I mean, but BoxRec states that Anthony Yard is on that card without an opponent. No opponent yet. So what good is that for someone who's supposed to be world title challenging light heavyweight? What good is that?
When did he last fight as well? Who did he fight? Linden, his last one.
No, he has fought since then.
I can't remember because it's been that long.
Did he not have another shot at a world title and get beat?
You tell me, because I've slept.
I've gone completely blank with Anthony.
But why is he not fighting? Why has he not got a fight? Why has he not got his own type of bandwagon to be a main event on another card? It's because Frank's just that infused with bloody Tyson fighting Francis Ngannou, and that's all he can talk about, because that's all TalkSport want to talk about with him. It's so irrelevant. It's just a shame Joe Joyce is at the wrong end of his career.
Yeah, that was kind of my point with the idea of the fact that obviously Yard's supposed to be on this card, and no one's kind of heard about it, but yet Frank is pushing this Fury Ngannou fight like it's a real thing.
Yeah, because that's all he's got.
Yeah, when it's not a real thing. If anything, this headline fight is a real thing. This is a dangerous fight for Joe Joyce. We all know Joe Joyce has got massive big balls of steel, but to go back in there with this guy who battered him from pillar to post, it's a brave move. And one thing they might be struggling to sell it is neither of them have really got any charisma about them.
No.
Joe's a lovely lad, but he's not, he's not Deontay Wilder. He's not.
And even if we tried to say, let's have something, let's have a bit of, but then we're our worst downfall, because we've asked for him to show a bit of personality, and when he does, we're like, that's pretty fake, Joe.
Yeah,
I can't believe you. And then when he's pushed on a question, for me, nothing changes. We get the same result, and that's a shame, because I like Joe Joyce.
Yeah, I think he's got to make big changes. He did appear on TalkSport earlier this week, which is what sort of I'd completely forgot this fight was this weekend. I've been looking forward to the Sandy Ryan Jessica McCaskill fight that's on this weekend. Completely forgot it was Joyce Zhang too, until he was on TalkSport the other day. And he said, like, the different stuff he's got to do. He's got to stay away from that jab. And this is the problem. For Joe to win this fight, it's going to be pretty unwatchable.
Yeah. He's not winning it, though.
No, I can't see it, because
you can't teach a 38-year-old man how to move his head.
No, and I was right. Yard's last fight was in January. He lost to Artur Beterbiev.
Yeah.
in the world title.
Oh, he did
fight.
okay, didn't he? Now you say that.
He did do okay. Yeah, he didn't do
Yeah.
a Callum Johnson, but he did okay.
No. Very true. Yeah, what changes, mate? I, as I said, big fan of Joe, but you can't teach someone to move their head if they're not moving it at that time of their career.
No.
And punch resistance will deteriorate every day of your life.
Mm.
So
yeah, and that there's no way that we're only talking what 6 months.
Yeah,
and there's no way that eye is proper 100% healed.
No.
So
he's been badly. He's been badly managed.
Yeah,
because I don't think he is it in him to demand things. Otherwise, he would have had a better career stepping stone after he beat Dubois.
Yeah, his career kind of got off to a bit of a slow start, similar with Fraser Clark. He stayed in the amateurs a little bit too long. When he turned over pro, he was with David Hay. When he turned over pro, he was on the Haymaker shows. Didn't really move him quick enough through the levels. He fought a lot of people that he was just knocking over, and it didn't really do anything for his
comfort
career.
Zone.
Yeah, but and then the first one, I think everyone really said, "Oh no, I don't think there's any chance that Joe can win it." Was Dubois.
It was, yeah.
And then look what he did to Daniel Dubois. And unfortunately, because of the way the cookies crumbled, Dubois got his world title shot a long time before Joyce is going to get one, especially if he changes nothing on Saturday night. Which, we said, despite very little media about it, it is there's like 11 fights on the card. I'd imagine there'll be a live float amongst them. Tommy Fletcher's a good addition to it. Moses Atumo is a good addition, British heavyweight. Nice, good young lad, but again, he's just in there with someone he's going to knock over. No point giving him too much of a test.
I had a look earlier and I just didn't have anything to say.
No, there's very little to go on. There's a comeback there for Zach Parker after his defeat to John Ryder.
That wasn't that long ago, was it?
I think it was last year.
Yeah.
But it was
but as a whole, yeah,
it was November last year.
Yeah, Zhang wins again, and I think we should talk about something else because I'm a bit annoyed by it all.
Yeah, well, more so if you look at this opponent they've dug out for Zach Parker, 10, 12, and 4.
Woohoo!
What the fuck is that? Zach Parker was fighting for a world fucking title, or what was it, eliminator? Him and John Ryder was an eliminator, wasn't it, to basically face Canelo? And now he's fighting someone that you would expect a 2-0 super middleweight to fight on a Friday night at York Hall.
Yeah. So what happens when he knocks him out in the first round, and then Frank's got to go? What do I do now? Because he's got so many of those fights could end early, and he's not going to put Joe, Joyce, and Zhang on at 10 p.m. It doesn't happen on his cards. They have to start fights at 11:15 for some reason.
Yeah, and it does that for me as well. I don't mind a little late night, but can you imagine yourself staying up that late to watch Joyce against Zhang?
No.
So and the other, I tell you what, there is actually there's a good London card Saturday night. I don't think it's on any telly or any streaming. There's a good win boxing show at York Hall on Saturday night. That is a good card, and I think it's headlined by Brad Pauls going for the English middleweight title because he had a slight setback. He got put on a boxer card. It was Tyler Denny, wasn't it? He fought Tyler Denny.
Yeah,
on a boxer card.
What is Tyler up to? He's
excuse me. Announced today, Tyler is on the undercard of Adam Azim's European title shot.
Oh, okay.
Who's he? In Wolverhampton.
Oh.
At the Civic Hall.
Okay. Birmingham lad fighting in Wolverhampton. Okay.
Well, to everyone else around
the world. Tyler Denny don't care though, does he?
To everyone else around the world, mate, it's all the same thing.
Yeah, well, yeah, but you can't fucking say that around here, mate.
It's all the same thing. People say, "Are you from London?" Right? I'm like, yeah. Go on then. Go on.
Yeah. Do you know the Smiths in Manchester? Yeah. All right. No,
Manchester and Liverpool is two different cities. Wolverhampton is like a borough of Birmingham.
Oh no, but the Yanks think that. We're just I'm not going to say my joke. Let's move on.
Yeah, he is fighting for the European middleweight title
Nice.
against Signani.
Big fan, Tyler. I like him a lot.
Yeah, I think the kid's got brass. And
yeah,
he's good to watch. He is good to watch. Adam Azim's brother actually was supposed to headline a fight on the 30th of September card at York Hall that Caroline Dubois is fighting on, but he's pulled out with an injury, same injury that his brother pulled out of his York Hall show with. It's almost like they've got a problem with York Hall, which is a bit of a shame. Callum Simpson's on that 30th card as well. It's they've I love how they've all got these little names for this. They've got like Next Gen and boxers ones are called X Breakthrough.
Oh, fuck off. Sounds like some YouTube shite that does.
In all honesty, mate, the media and that for it looks like one of them like misfit type cards.
I like Callum Simpson. Eh?
Yeah, I've got a lot of time for Callum Simpson. I think he should be moving quite quickly after his impressive performance in his last fight against Boris Crichton. He should be moving quite quickly. But yeah, Caroline Dubois has a shot at the IBO World Lightweight title on that card. Obviously, not many people really grant the IBO status as a proper world title, but it's certainly a step in the right direction for Caroline.
Oh, 100%. And not many people have had the IBO title, so they can shush.
Absolutely.
As far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I certainly haven't been anywhere near one.
Exactly.
Well, not a woman's one anyway. Although he'd probably find the same result. But yeah, there is a matchroom card in Florida Saturday night, so it'll be early in the morning, but not like Vegas early in the morning. Probably looking at sort of 2-3 o'clock.
5 hours difference.
And the return of Conor Benn. I've seen it's been pretty split of what I've seen online of people saying what I would say. Technically, yes, he's been cleared. He hasn't got a British license. No. I do understand that Florida will pretty much grant anyone a license to fight. Most of the southern states, in fact, will. But is it has he paid his dues? Has it been cleared enough that the kid needs to get on and fight, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, yeah. You got to have a green card and that, so they've obviously accepted him so no ever charges were ever really brought to him. I just want him to shut up a little bit because he's saying today more fighters will get done for what I've got done for. It will become a thing now because I ingested it through food and all this. Well, you weren't saying that when you weren't talking about it. It's just like it's the fact after the matter now. He's got all these facts about what actually happened because he's been cleared. So he can make his own story up or whatever anyway. I don't even know if I don't know if I want to believe it or have to believe it.
Would he not have been sort of prohibited from saying anything previously, though?
Yeah, but he didn't stop him going on Piers Morgan.
No, that's true.
So my point now is you can say what you like. You can say how it happened. You can say other boxers are going to get it, but you're going to look a little silly if other boxers don't get it. So
yeah,
he said that. In a year's time, if no other boxers got it, oh, hold on a minute, Connor. This is what you were saying. I just didn't like it all. I don't like it all. But then on the flip side, I don't think Eddie would back him as much as he did if he didn't believe him. So that's where I'm kind of like not going all in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's because Eddie has been the one who's calling everybody out, isn't he? The drug cheats. He's saying, we're doing the testing, we're doing this, we're doing that. And yet, if you look at
wow.
Technical doodahs, we'll get back to where we were. Yeah, Matchroom came out and said that they're the one they're going to finance a lot of testing, they're going to do a lot of changes. And then it has been Matchroom fighters that have been the subject of these positive drug tests. Alicia Baumgardner, Robert Helenius, Dillian White, Conor Benn, obviously, 18 months ago. So I think Eddie's trying to root it out.
Yes.
And as you said, if he believed Conor was guilty, there's no way he would have backed him to the level that he has.
Yeah.
So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, the kid's a boxer. That's his job. he's been cleared from whatever. Yes, there's a pending appeal, but at the moment, he is clear to go and do his job. So you got to let him do it. And this ain't no easy comeback fight. This kid's got a fairly decent record. He's got about 6 inches on Conor as well, which is interesting.
I think it's an okay one. I think he'll be okay.
But
Is it a walkover in the sense of there's no point? No, but I think he'll be okay.
I think, yeah, you're going to see a lot of pent up aggression from Conor, though, aren't you? He's been sort of like a caged animal for quite some time.
Yeah,
that's going
we'll see. Do you know? I know how I feel 10 seconds into the watching.
Yeah,
it's like when you don't know who you want to win in that, or if you 10 seconds in, I'll know how I feel. So
yeah, I'm interested to see like how he looks.
Yeah, that's the big one, because he cannot come in looking like lean and fucking ripped. He can't, can he? I just feel like he has to come in
looking a little bit out of shape.
Yeah. But then that kind of goes against his point that he was not guilty in the first place.
I know,
So
it's a very
lose on that sort of thing.
Yeah,
he just needs to look okay.
Because it was, I mean, I sent you a picture, didn't I? Like after he come out, and he was like, "I'm not juicing, not juicing," and then he put a picture on of him and loads of guys in the TW1 gym in Ongar, and every single one of them was fucking enormous.
Yeah, couldn't scratch their back. Yeah.
And I just thought it's a bit of a weird look, but I mean, obviously is it clomiphene? I think was found in his system. It's for lean weight gain, isn't it? It's not for big, massive muscles. It's not for stripping fat. It's for just, so the kid's got to fight. It's his job. He's clear to do his job. You got to let him do his job.
Yep.
The thing is, I can understand what people are saying, that this was announced yesterday.
Oh, no.
Which, I'll lift the curtain slightly. It's Thursday night now. That was Wednesday. This fight is Saturday.
Yeah, I did think that. I was like, have I been asleep?
Yeah. Was this guy in camp already? Has Conor been in a camp?
He might have been chilling at Universal Studios for the last few weeks and doing some boxing. So.
Yeah, it's a bit, but that could be as you say, you're not going to know until 10 seconds into the fight whether either of them have really been in a camp, or this was, as it looks, thrown together at the last second.
Yeah.
Just to get him out. Because, as I said, the southern states will pretty much license anybody. So they've got a card in Florida. They probably tried their arm. Can we get him on it? Yes, we can. Let's get him get him on with someone who he'll probably beat. 99% certain we'll beat him, but he'll probably make it, an hard night for him. And then
what one of my predictions that I do, I feel like they're going to get this fight, get it out of the way, and then people are going to talk about it, but then he's going to quickly follow up with some AJ news straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah. To kind of like, right, Ben's done, he's had his fight. Oh, but he's already had his fight. And then no one wants to really talk about it. And then, oh, he's already fought. Who cares anymore? Oh, here's AJ news. That's mine. Yeah. I think about films. I should be a film director.
So it's like Eddie Hearn stood there with a donut on a string and we're all on a treadmill.
We've been on it before.
Every now and again, he lowers the donut. And then what?
AJ Wilder news for me.
Well, Malik Scott was on TalkSport today.
He was, yeah.
Which was interesting to hear. Not quite as interesting as Kate Abdo's British/American accent.
Yeah, but she can do what she likes.
In all honesty, there's not many like Kate Abdo. It's probably Kate Abdo and Laura Woods, and they're about the only two women presenters in sport that have truly got the respect of everybody because they understand the game they're talking about.
Yes, and Kate, talks in multiple languages and keeps, when she's doing the football, she keeps those three excitable chaps on a leash, don't she? So job done.
But yeah, it was interesting to hear Malik Scott on there, and some of the stuff he was talking about with Deontay. Certain things, certain opinions he has that obviously he's not going to stand there and say, oh yeah, I can't actually see Wilder beating Joshua, but he thinks it's a 3-round shootout between the two.
And then the Hay and Wilder sparring came out from 10 years ago.
Yeah, I remember seeing that years ago.
That got what's the word? Regurgitated, shall we say?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? What's the point? What?
Didn't,
Why?
didn't David regurgitate it himself? Was someone? Have we
I
not
don't know. I
spoken
thought he's
about?
quite. I thought he was busy with his new girlfriend, so I was a bit confused.
That's probably right. All we've been talking about with David Hay in the press or anyone is how many birds he's got. So he probably just thought, you know what, I need to share a little bit of boxing as well.
That's true. That's true. But anyway, there's other fights on that card.
There is good ones as well. I mean, generally we all moan at Eddie for saying he focuses too much on the foreign stuff and not so much on the British. Amo Williams is a fantastic fighter that is on that card. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that. That's like a similar to the British title, but the American version that they're going for out there. But the big one on that card, it's not the headline fight. The headline fight is a good one, but it's Jessica McCaskill against Sandy Ryan. This is just, it's pretty much all the world titles in that division, apart from the one that Natasha Jonas has got.
Yes, IBO, yeah. Yes, it is. Because there's 4 up, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Natasha Jonas has got the other one. I mean, the thing is for Jessica McCaskill, her resume is exceptional.
Unreal.
And they're not all wins, but it's just the level of
If you
fighters that she's been in with.
Her losses are what? Chantal Cameron, Katie Taylor, and one when she just early doors. Can't remember the girl's name.
But they're all. I mean, they're all goats.
Yeah.
She lives there. They're some of the greatest female boxers of all time, and she's a very, very rugged type of boxer. Sandy Ryan is very technical, very powerful, and absolutely vicious to the body. Really vicious to the body. She lost to Katonya Fisher on her debut years ago. Caught cold, I think, by the looks of it. Her second fight. But yeah, I fancy Sandy Ryan for this.
I do. And do you know why I feel like that loss that Sandy took against Farias and then avenged it unanimous? I feel like would do her the world of good because I feel like she'll go in with no fear with this. She's had a loss. She can. It doesn't. That's not in the back of her mind. She didn't have to fear losing, and she's got everything to gain here.
Yeah, yeah. She's not on home soil, so she's not got any homeward pressure or anything like that. I was with the Farias fight. It sounds kind of bad. I was so glad that she lost that fight.
Yeah,
I'm not glad that she lost. I'm glad that she lost that night because she did lose.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And I sat there waiting for them to read the cards out, thinking to myself,
someone's going to screw it up. Yeah.
I mean, it was a split decision in the end, which was wrong.
It was.
But I was just, don't give it to her because she does not deserve it.
No. But then avenged it straight away,
unanimously.
And that's, as I said, I feel like her losing that is massive for this fight.
Yeah. Yeah. She's probably the most vicious puncher in the women's game. I can't think of many that are as I mean, down the weight, Shannon Courtney has got one punch knockout power, which not many of them really carry. We haven't seen Katie stop anyone for ages. We haven't really seen Chantel stop anyone for quite a while. I think Melissa Hernandez was the last person she stopped. And Sandy Ryan is more than capable of stopping Jessica McCaskill on Saturday night. And that's what I'm going to go for.
Ooh.
I'm going to go for her to stop her in the mid 4 to 6.
Wow. Okay. I'm not. Whoa. No, I'm completely the other way. I think it will be points. I really do. Yeah. Look who McCaskill's lost to.
Yeah.
And they're no slouches, and she's hung in there. Points for me.
Yeah, it's more of a. I mean, if you look at obviously the 2 wins against Brackhouse were fantastic, but this is none of the fighters that she's really fought on that really impressive resume are as vicious as Sandy Ryan, and that's why.
I hope you're right.
That's why I make my prediction like that, because I think it will be quite similar actually to what we saw from Florian Marku. It's going to be a box, but but she's gonna throw one shot that you can counter and then go for her. And I see that coming.
Within the 2 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Love
think
it.
Sandy's
Love it. It's a
fitness,
bold prediction. I love it.
Sandy's fitness, Sandy's speed. And I think if she sees a gap and she sees that she gets a hurt, she'll be all over her.
Love it. Love a bold prediction.
Yeah. Not as is it as quite as bold as your Usyk Dubois prediction?
Everyone's forgot about that. Let's move on.
But yeah,
Low blow.
But we do have a good main fight. Obviously, especially for the Americans, 16-0. Richardson, you just called him Richard then. Richardson, Hitchens against everyone knows about Jose Zapata, his qualities. He's been around for years and fought some of the very best. I mean, his defeats are literally some of the very best. Regis Prograis, Jose Carlos Ramirez. I think it's a great fight.
Yeah, guys at different stages of their career as well.
One coming up, one coming down.
Yeah.
They've probably met, about the right time. But I'm going to see myself staying up for this card.
No, you're not.
It's exciting me. Couple of rum and cokes.
I'm going to message you. You're going to be asleep. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we will see. And then a little bit of random shit happening this week. It looks like Joe Gallagher's moving to Saudi.
He's packed his factor 50 and he's off. I don't bloody blame him. The guy's doing well. He's been slagged off by a few people, but look at the Smith brothers, Quigg, Sayabert, and just trying to think of the guy. Like he's done his shift, hasn't he?
Oh, he certainly has. Yeah, he's if anyone does deserve a bit of retire into the sunshine, it certainly is Joe. But by the looks of it, he's going to be busy
and getting paid for it.
Yeah. So you can't really complain about that. What's happening with his gym then back here? What's happening to the Gallagher boxing gym?
Not sure. I know Shannon the only reason I've seen it is because Shannon put it on her socials, and I was like, oh, okay.
Anthony Crolla take it over, maybe?
Ooh. Was that his first world champion?
What, Crolla?
Yeah. Was that his first world champion? I think it was, wasn't it?
Oh, you're going into the realms of stuff I can't find now.
No.
But
why not? Why not have a guy that you train to be a world champion take it over?
Yeah. And he's doing very well at the moment. Especially he's got Rhiannon Dixon. He's
very likable as well, Anthony.
Yeah, he is. He's a very
and guy. And when he speaks, you listen. So I mean, good shout. Yeah.
I'd love to have him on here, actually. I'd absolutely love to have Anthony Crolla on here. That'd be fantastic.
Might cost us $1 million there, so.
Oh, Matt, I'm gonna have to do an edit now and put the song in there. Oh dear. Another thing that I think it came out last week, and there's not really been a great deal of uproar about it, but I have to put my hand up there and say I 100% agree with this. I'm not totally sure where it goes, but I 100% agree with it. Wardley against David Adedeye is still going to be on the undercard of Fury versus Ngannou, as far as we know. The British board have removed their title. You cannot fight for the British title not on British soil. And that is probably the best thing Robert Smith has done in years.
Well done, Robert. Well done, Bob, for actually doing something good. But what a shit show anyway.
Yeah.
Who was the geezer that gave Wardley a slap anyway? What the hell is going on? I know he was he I know he weren't, but it was like he was drunk when he fell in. Why was he falling over anyway? But why are you hitting a professional boxer?
Yeah, it was all very strange behaviour, wasn't it? And not really what you want to see at these weigh-ins.
Did he get cut?
There was a very small cut. I don't think it was. That's why the fight, I think, is still going ahead on that card. I don't think it was anything that's going to require any sort of repair.
What's it done? What's it done for the build-up of the fight? Jack shit. No one's. Yeah, it was in the news for about a day or two, and then everyone's
Yeah.
like, "Okay, yes."
And whilst I agree with Robert's action of taking the title away, because you shouldn't be able to fight for a British title if it's not on British soil. But the fuck is this fight for then? It's just what if David wins, you're going to come back and do the rematch in Britain so it can be for the title. If Wardley wins, he's fighting not for his title. Is he vacating it? I can't hear you, mate.
Vacate it to do what exactly?
Yeah. Is it just money? Is it money in Saudi?
Of course it is, 100% Saudi money, and I don't blame him because Wardley's probably fuming and pissed off that he's not been able to have a fight. And then when he does get a fight, he falls over and gets a slap off some guy that we don't even know who he is.
Yeah.
So,
I suppose, yeah, you know, he might not be fighting for keeping his British title, but if he's making a coin, then
he's got to be making
what it's about at the end of the day, isn't it?
A few quid. Well, yep.
Yeah. Well, anything else tickled your fancy this week, Mush?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of waiting. There's a lot of fighters. I'm sitting here like,
well, what Stevie Levy in camp?
Yes.
2 weeks out.
Yeah, very emotional video that she posted on her
without her son.
Yeah, having the mum guilt because she's training up north, so she's up there Monday to Friday. Obviously, you know, listeners to us will know we've spoken to Stevie. She's been on here. She loves the crack. She's a cracking girl, cracking fighter. Really, really glad she's got this shot at the Commonwealth. But yeah, I mean, watch this video because it's. Do you know what I mean? This is this tough game. Single mum, you know, working hard as a pro fighter. This is a tough game, and I think it could be the fuel, could be the energy behind her when she goes into fight night. Because it's old school. Do you know what I mean? It's quite like what Conor Ben and Josh will say. Oh, you know, getting up in your silk pajamas 4 o'clock in the morning to do your runs. Stevie ain't living like that.
No, not at all.
And that, I think that's why the girl's got a lot of heart.
She's still on Dave Allen's patio. I wouldn't want to live next to Dave. I'll be honest.
Would you not?
No, I'd be like, mate, shush. Well, you stop bouncing around. I'm trying to watch TV.
Yeah. Doing pad work in the garden at 5.
Yeah, I'm like, no. If I watched Emmerdale, I'll be like, Emmerdale's on, mate. Go do it somewhere else.
I don't think Emmerdale's on at 5 in the morning.
I don't know. It might be a repeats or something. Like, it's not for me though.
Doing the omnibus.
That's what used to be a Sunday afternoon, didn't it?
Yeah. But no, yeah, no, it's a great for Stevie. There's other fight. I need to see what's happening with Natasha Jonas, Michaela Mayer, Lauren Price. What's happening there? I need to find out. I want to see what Shannon Courtney's doing. She needs to get back in the ring and start fighting. Otherwise, she might as well just, you know, throw the gloves in the bin and go and live whatever lifestyle she wants to live.
Well, she looks like she's up for it.
Yeah. Well, when she trains properly, she trains hard because she's
training with Darren Till. And then you probably have no idea who Darren Till is.
Yeah, no, he's a UFC guy.
Hey! Yeah, so I mean, she needs a fight. Ebony Bridges, what's going on there? Like, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because it's gone quiet with Nina Hughes as well. We know, obviously, we've got the other two are fighting, so it's Ebony and Nina. Just get it on. Do you know what I mean? You're both under the same banner. Get it on. Need to see these fights happening.
Talking sense.
There was something else. I was going to say, and I've completely forgotten. Oh, Nicola Hopewell, former guest, also got a Commonwealth World Title shot. The Commonwealth title shot, sorry, in October. So yeah, if you're up in the Yorkshire area and you like your boxing, get a ticket for that show and get it off Nicola. Because yeah, I think our girl's getting the first of many belts there.
Hopefully she can get some. Obviously, she lost her job, didn't she? So
yeah.
Hopefully, in a way that something good comes from that.
Yeah. Oh, got it. Which rolling through our guests here, Beck Connolly.
Yeah.
Man, the girl's outgoing. She's just trying to do her job and do what she's good at, and her outgoings are killing her.
Yeah.
Get on her GoFundMe and give whatever you can.
I've seen that. Yeah, for the kit, $2,000. She's trying to raise $2,000 for the license fees. Yeah.
Yeah. I've retweeted it a couple of times. I think I've sent it out on Instagram as well. I've put a little bit. I can't afford a great deal, but I've put a little bit in myself. It's
It's good little
hard
prize
game.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah. This is a hard game, and need to support these people and get it going. Can't sit there moaning we've got no boxing and then not support the people that are trying to do it.
I agree.
So yeah, mate, I reckon that probably does us. I had a couple of weeks off because I say lift the iron curtain ever so slightly. People will probably know that yourself and me do talk about another sport on podcasts, and that season started again. So we're chatting away all the time about that.
We are indeed.
You chat to 3 other people. I sit in this room and talk to myself, but
Spreading the word.
yes, spreading the good word. Yeah, about the boxing on ice, I suppose, with sticks.
That's it.
But yeah, it's all good. So I reckon probably might get one in next week. Talk about this weekend, and then we've got pretty decent October coming up, haven't we?
I think we're good to the end of the year now. He's on it.
Yeah, we've got
Eddie's announced everything going towards the end of the year. There's a lot of boxing on, and as I'm fully expecting an AJ announcement.
Yeah. Well, I mean, apart from this weekend, obviously, I'm really excited about Sandy Ryan, and then we've got into October. We've got Stevie Levy, Nicola Hopewell having their Commonwealth title shots. October 7th, I'm really excited about Wood Warrington.
That's quiet though. I feel like it's quiet.
I don't know. Lee's pretty vocal. Lee puts a lot of stuff out there. He puts.
But I'm on about the mainstream media. I feel like this deserves a little. Where is it again?
It's in Sheffield.
The Utilita.
Yes, it's between the two of them.
Why?
So I suppose.
Well, it is. It's literally they both have to go to somewhere on the M1 in between each other.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be the Noose and Gibbet opposite the Noose and Gibbet's the only pub opposite that arena. I wouldn't want to be in there. No, thank you.
No, you don't. You don't want Nottingham versus Leeds going down in that pub.
No. Plastic glasses at pace.
So I'll take it. Is that the same arena as where the Steelers play? Then is it?
It is.
They'll be away that weekend then.
Yeah.
But well, before we digress into ice hockey, then we better throw this damn towel in. Yeah, we'll see you in a week or two, mate.